Daisy. I really
Hi.
enjoyed We Bury the Dead.
Thank you.
I've been really impressed by your project selection lately. You don't stray away from genre, but you still find these movies that have very interesting themes to them. Like just Daisy Ridley versus zombies would have sold me, but this is much more contemplative and a more thoughtful version of that. So can you speak to just your project selection and what it was about Rebury the Dead that really spoke to you?
I'm always drawn in by the script, and then I feel honestly really lucky that I'm sent such a wide variety of things because then I've been able to do all sorts of different things and explore stories in different genres. This certainly was something that I hilariously sort of didn't realize that there were that many zombies in it. I just thought Ava's story was so beautiful, and I really understood her and the humanity of what she's going through. And then got to set and was like, oh, there's zombies. But I think what Zach has done is so wonderful, and really the zombies are representative of her journey. They're caught somewhere in between. They have unfinished business. There's something they feel they need to attend to before they're able to move on, much like Ava. And she's so driven by the hope that maybe she'll find her husband, and then the hope that if he is a zombie, there will be something they can do to bring him back. So that was really wonderful exploring. She is laden with grief and laden with the difficulties that her and her husband have faced, but she's also hopeful and driven by love and what might be waiting for her.
There's some action later on, but I found some of the most haunting scenes was just when the dead are just standing there and
Yeah,
the lights are off, and the
yeah.
first time you see them, obviously the makeup's great and the actor is great, but also just your reaction is very striking. Can you speak to when you have to do a nonverbal performance, like
Mm.
because that's just as impactful as seeing this reanimated corpse?
What's interesting is I think a lot of the characters that Ava meets early are very sort of cut and dry with the zombies because they have to be. The people that are in the body retrieval unit, there's a sort of reality you have to face in what you're doing. But Ava is really meeting it with curiosity. Her interest is piqued by the idea that we don't know what's happened. There might be a way to bring them back. So certainly when we meet the oily guy in the garage, his performance was so fantastic. But I remember being so drawn in because of that, the curiosity of what it is that this person's doing, and not feeling like the fear was overtaking that. And that continued for the next few people that Ava meets, the next few zombies she meets. There's so much curiosity in that, and actually not that much fear, because for the most part they seem okay. And then, of course, as time goes on, things change. But that was really, I think, playing someone who is curious and is hopeful. There's a different sort of response to what might be frightening in another version of events.